Hey, welcome to the Toadstead. Yeah, I'm out here by the chicken coop, and what you see here is the two 35-gallon, I think they're 35-gallon barrels. One that usually sits right here and has my chicken feed inside, and the other one, let me see if I can do this without screwing up too bad. You can see that 5-gallon bucket right there? That usually sits down there and has the pig feed. Well, one of the things I had been looking for since we opened the Toadstead was a better place for feed. And at least up until now, I have been shopping at Tractor Supply. And the people there are great, the stuff is great, but I've always been told that if you can find a mill where you can buy in bulk, you can do better on price. Well, I finally tracked one down that's actually not that far from my house, and in fact it's within the same driving range as the Tractor Supplies. So I called my buddy Grayv, who's also doing the chicken thing and whatnot. She's gonna come over and we're gonna go visit the mill, and unless something really stupid happens, we'll see if we can't get these 2 barrels filled up, and by present consumption, that should last the Toadstead in feed well in through the summer, hopefully into early spring. So when Grayv111 gets here, we'll get these loaded up and take y'all on a little road trip. Hey, we're here on the highway, and I think this place is probably, I don't know, 20 minutes, half hour away, not too bad. But that's Grayv behind the camera, and she'll give another smart-ass answer, I'm sure, if she asks her to say anything. So I won't, but it's one of the many things you can do if you have friends or other people doing the same thing you're doing. You can save on expenses by running down together. Now, we got 3 of those barrels in the back of this Blazer, and I'm thinking a couple 150 pounds each, so it's going to be kind of interesting to see how this little Blazer does with as much as 750 pounds in the back. But that remains to be seen. But we're going to run down here and hopefully save. The calculations I made based on what the lady told me on the phone was we were going to end up running up just a little under $10 per 50-pound weight of hog and chicken feed, and our local retail stores on sale, they're running, you know, 13, 15 bucks a bag. So we're kind of hoping to not only find a place a little bit closer to both the homesteads, but a place where we can save as much as $5 per 50-pound weight. And if I'm right, we're going to be able to put in between 200 and 250 pounds per barrel. So that's, you know, what's that? The equivalent of 5 bags per barrel, 3 barrels, 15 bags. And 15 times 5 is what? $65, something like that? I don't know, I don't do math fast. Bottom line is, if this works out, not only will we save the fuel from going a slightly shorter distance, but we'll save a lot of money. Well, 50 bucks is a lot of money on the Toadstead for going here. And there are some who believe that when you go to a mill, you get a little bit better product than some of the just straight up commercially manufactured stuff. That remains to be seen. We're doing this straight up to save the bucks. And if we can save 50, maybe $100 a year doing this, well, that's certainly worth it. And he's just taking it over there now to get a weight on it. and he's just taking our barrels over to the appropriate silo. Which in this case is around the corner, so oh, he's gonna go up underneath. That must be one of his more popular ones. And that makes it pretty easy on him. Now that worked out pretty good. We ended up getting both of these filled. My cost was about $73. And by the looks of things, it looks like the savings are going to be pretty intense. As I mentioned earlier on the way, I was thinking somewhere around $5 or $6 per bag, and I think this is actually a little bit better feed too. So what I'm going to end up doing is getting 2 more of these so I can rotate them. The idea of running out then going and getting some, don't care for that. So I guess as far as around here, going and finding a mill that sells bulk is definitely a good plan, something y'all might check out. But for now, sounds like I gotta feed some hungry pigs. See y'all next time. Fair winds.